Now, now it's visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in previous class, we have derived the expression for the depth of hydraulic jump. So before deriving a hydraulic jump, that is sequent depths or the conjugate depths, certain assumptions are made here, and those assumptions also we have discussed in the previous class. So this was the uh, diagram for the hydraulic jump. So before jump and after the jump, we have drawn. So here the depth of channel y1, and here the depth of that is of flow as a y2. And before jump, whatever the depth was present, that is y1, that is in the region of supercritical flow, and the y2 was in the region of subcritical flow. And finally, we have arrived the conjugate depths in this format y2, and this format y1 by y2 into bracket minus 1 plus root of 1 plus 8 times of Froude number square, that is in Froude number, and also is which can be derived, that is the product of the Froude number will be 4. So this also we have derived. And in critical depth you may write the conjugate depths in this format also. You will remember the equations here. So these two will going to help in during solving the problems. Okay, so you have to remember these two formulas. And also uh, in terms of critical depth, so in terms of critical depth also we have expressed the conjugate depths y1 and y2, and these two also you have to remember for solving the numericals. Okay, so the continuation of the same. So again, the energy loss due to hydraulic jump. So that is how much energy is lost during a hydraulic jump, that we are going to find out now. So why the loss is being taking place here is because of the turbulence created in this portion. The eddies will be forming here, means the water starts whirling here, the rollers rolling. So because of this one, the energy loss will takes place. How much that loss we need to find out. So the today's derivation is what? Energy loss due to hydraulic jump. Means when a hydraulic jump takes place, a loss of energy due to eddies formation and turbulence occurs. This loss of energy is equal to the difference of specific energies at section 11 and 22. Means whatever the loss you find out, that is nothing but the difference of energies between section 1 and 2. That would be right E1 minus E2. And here we find the energy loss EL. Okay, so here the energy was E1, and when it comes to point 2, the energy is E2. Whatever the difference we get between these two sections, that is E1 minus E2, that gives you the energy loss in hydraulic jump, and that energy is because of the turbulence created. Okay, I hope you understood this one, how the energy loss will take place.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you take these sentences, you all continue with that derivation only. Next you write energy loss due to hydraulic jump. So in exam, if they asked derive the expression for the energy loss in a hydraulic jump, so what you have to do is just you draw this figure, you draw it and start directly from here only. Okay, so are you taking this one?
Yes, sir.
Please take this one. Is it over? when a hydraulic jump takes place, a loss of energy due to eddies formation and turbulence occurs. This loss of energy is equal to the difference of specific energies at section 1 and 2. Then the loss of energy due to hydraulic jump is given by EL equal to E1 minus E2. Then as you all know, the energy at 1 can be written as Y1 plus V1 square by 2G. Similarly, energy at 2 can be written as Y2 plus V2 square by 2G. Correct? Then, if you simplify this one, I'll take Y1 and Y2 terms separate, plus 1 by 2G into bracket, and this V1 and V2 can be written. You all know how V1 and V2 can be written, because V1 equal to what? Q by Y1, and V2 equal to what? Q by Y2. This you all know. You already derived this one. So I'll write here Q square, that is V1 square, Q square divided by Y1 square minus Q square divided by Y2 square. Is it correct? Is it correct? I have substituted V1 as a Q by Y1, V2 as a Q by Y2. You remember this equation, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
was derived previously. You have to remember here. So we have substituted here, and further you simplify this one. What we get here? Further simplification: Y1 minus Y2, one term, plus take Q square out, Q square divided by 2G into bracket. What you get here? If I simplify this, Y2 square minus Y1 square divided by Y1 square into Y2 square. So this I'll get. Then substituting Q square by G already you have found in hydraulic jump derivation. So that is Q square by 2 is half. Uh, uh, just check out, you already this term you have derived, Y1 Y2, that is Y1 plus Y2. Already you have derived this one. Just check out in previous steps. Have you got that term in previous steps?
Yes, sir.
This term you are having, right? Previous step.
Yes, sir.
So here it is. This one. Check this one. You are already having this one. The same I have utilized here. Okay. So same I am substituting this in above equation. So what we get when I substitute this one? Is it over? This you substitute
Yes,
above.
sir.
Okay. Okay. Substitute in the above equation. The derivations are very important. Substitute in the above equation, what we get? Just to simplify this one, I will get EL equal to what I get. If I substitute that one, I'll get Y1 minus Y2 one term. Okay. Plus, if I substitute that Q square by 2G half, I'll get into bracket Q square already half, that is 1 by 2 Y1 Y2 Y1 plus Y2 into bracket Y2 square minus Y1 square divided by Y1 square into Y2 square. Okay, simply. Is it correct? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now check it. These two term will get cancelled. See, this is one term, and here one y1 y2 get cancels. Okay, then further if you simplify it, what you get here? Y1 minus y2. Please write it down. Y1 minus y2 plus. So if you simplify this one, so one term will get y1 plus y2 already there. That is one term. This term. Along with that, one more term here. Y2 square minus y1 square. Is it divided by 4 y1 y2? Is it clear? Correct?
Yes, sir.
This one, just check it out. Then further, if I simplify this one, y1 minus y2 plus so y1 minus y2 plus if I write y1 plus y2, shall I write this one a square minus b square formula for this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that to apply a square minus b square, that is, I'll write y1 plus y2 one term, and again y1 minus y2. That is a square minus b square, 4y1 y2 divide. Then after this one, further I simplify this one. What I get here?
Sir,
Ah,
first term y2 is there, no, sir? y2 minus y1.
y2 a square
Minus
minus
y1. First term
no,
y2 is there.
yes,
y2 minus y1.
y2 plus y1. This will be y2 minus y1. Please make a correction. y2 plus y1. Correct. Make a correction. Okay. Now, further, if you simplify, I'll take a y2 minus y1 common. Okay. Then, you take it out y2 minus y1 out. When I take y2 minus y1 out, this will become minus 1. This term, first one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Plus y1 plus y2 as it is. Then y2 plus y1 will be as it is, because already I taken y2 minus y1 out, and when I taken y2 minus y1 out, this when you multiply it by minus 1, again you will get y1 minus y2 only. Is it clear? Divided by 4 y1 y2. Just check it. Then further y2 minus y1 into bracket, take this LCM. I'll get 4 my y1 y2 one term plus if you multiply this one, what do you get here? Y1 square plus y2 square multiply plus 2 y1 y2 whole divided by 4 y1 y2. Then further if you simplify, y2 minus y1, then what do you get here? Minus 4 y1 y2, here plus 2 y1 y2. What do you get here? Y1 square plus y2 square. Is it minus 2 y1 y2?
Minus 2y1 y2.
Okay, right. 4 y1 y2. Right. So check it this one. This term, this step, is it correct? This one? Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Then further y2 minus y1. Then shall I write this one is
A minus B whole square.
yes, a minus.
A minus B.
Okay, now shall I write this one is y1 plus y2 square.
Y minus Y2 square.
Okay, shall I write this one y2 minus y1 square? First, I'll take a y2. Correct? No, because this here also y2 minus y1 is there.
Yes, sir.
Again, you'll get y2 square plus y1 square minus 2y1 y2. So I'll write in this format. Okay. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then 4y1 y2. Then I can write this one when I multiply. It is easy to multiply here. y2 minus y1 whole cube divided by 4y1 y2. This is the energy loss equation. What we get. So I hope you all got this equation. All of you got this equation. Okay, this is the energy loss.
Yes, sir.
This is the energy loss in hydraulic jump. Then right here, energy loss. Equation. Okay, energy loss. This energy loss is during hydraulic jump. During hydraulic jump. So whenever in a problem, if they ask to calculate energy loss, this is the formula you need to apply, because where you know the depth y1 and y2 and y1 and y2, so for that you'll get the energy loss. How much is energy loss? I hope you understood the derivation. This is important derivation. Any doubt here?
No, sir. Clear.
Clear. Okay. So let us move further. Shall I wait or you all taken?
Sir, wait.
Okay. Take this.
Yes, sir, over.
It's over. Okay. So all are taken. Just comment in comment box. Let me see how many of you are taken. I'll move further for the derivation. Okay, good. So I'll move further. So next is after the energy loss. So sometimes in they may ask, what is the height of hydraulic jump? Means directly height of, take this one, height of hydraulic jump. So what could be the height of hydraulic jump? So height of hydraulic jump, here, can anyone tell what is the height of hydraulic jump here? How will you get height of hydraulic jump? From the looking at the figure, can anyone tell what is the height of hydraulic jump? Think directly, height of hydraulic jump.
So Y2 minus Y1?
Yes,
Minus-
exactly. Y2 minus Y1. Because here it is a Y2 and here is a Y1. So directly we have to write that is the height of hydraulic jump. So Hj will be, so equation Y2 minus Y1. This is the height of hydraulic jump. Only this much. I hope you understood, all of you, how we have got hydraulic jump height. Okay. The next
Yes,
comes
sir.
length of hydraulic jump. Length of hydraulic jump, that is LJ. Height is HJ and this is length is hydraulic jump. So length here, length of hydraulic jump. So this one, this length from section 1 to 2, what is the length of hydraulic jump? Okay. So it is generally taken, length of hydraulic jump, it is to be taken, right, 5 to 7 times the height of jump. It is to be taken 5 to 7 times the height of jump. Is it clear? Very simple to remember, easy to remember. Understood?
Yes, sir.
See, these all formulae you need to remember. So this formula also, the energy loss formula, you have to remember for solving the numericals. And also you have to remember the sequent depths. These sequent depths in form of Froude number. Sometimes the Froude number will be given, that time you have to solve. Okay. Or in this format you have to remember. So these all just you highlight and keep aside. Okay. So whenever a numerical problems you get, so that time you take the formula and solve the problems. Okay. Is it clear? Okay. Just you write down here below length of hydraulic jump. I'll give the definition here. This is defined as length between the two sections where one section is taken before the hydraulic jump, and the second section is taken after the hydraulic jump. It is immediately after the hydraulic jump. For a rectangular channel, from experiments, it has been found that five to 7 times the height of hydraulic jump. Is it over? Definition. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Now let us take a numericals on this hydraulic jump. We'll solve some numericals on hydraulic jump. Okay. Okay, numericals. On hydraulic jump. Okay, so let us take the first one. Right, on first one. The depth of water at a certain section of a rectangular channel of 4 meter wide is 0.5 meter. 4 meter wide is 0.5 meter. This discharge through the channel is 16 meter cube per second. If a hydraulic jump takes place downstream side, find the depth of flow after the jump. Okay, take a. So the depth of water at a certain section of a rectangular channel of 4 meter wide is 0.5 meter depth. This discharge is through the channel is 16 meter cube per second. 16 meter cube per second if a hydraulic jump takes place downstream side. Find the depth of flow after the jump. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, first you write the given data. Here the rectangular channel section is given. Draw that rectangular channel section. What is the width given? Four meter. What is the depth given? It's a 0.5 meter. Depth is 0.5 meter. Discharge is given 16 meter cube per second. Width is 4 meter. And one depth is given as 0.5 meter. Okay, let us call this depth as a y1 because they are asking you to calculate what is the depth after the jump. So if I draw here, so this is the channel bed. Okay, now. So what they given, the section is rectangular section. So the jump here is the depth of water. This is the depth of water. How much is the depth of water given in the problem? Y1 is how much?
0.5.
0.5. So you mark this one 0.5 here. This is the level of water. The question here is after the jump takes place. So this depth, when it jumps, this is the depth you get. So this depth is how much? Tell me. Y2. Are you getting my point, all of you? All are understanding?
Yes, sir.
So when it jumps, it will be like this. When it jumps, so this is the hydraulic jump. So they're asking, what is this depth? You need to find out after the jump. After the jump, So this is what is the after the jump. What is the depth? So this one section 1 and this is section 2. Okay. So here you all know the formula to calculate. So depth after the jump. Let y2. What is y2? Depth of flow after the jump. Depth of flow after the jump, and y1 is the depth of flow before the jump. And we know that the equation for y2, can anyone tell what is the equation for y2 in terms of y1, because y1 is given? Yes, tell me. Y2 equal to
y1 by 2
y1 by 2
minus 1
into bracket minus 1
plus or minus
plus plus
or minus
plot
under
plus
root
under root. It's a plus only.
1. Sir.
1 plus
1 plus
8.
8q square
Huh.
divided by gy1 cube.
Yes, correct. This is the formula. Suppose if they ask, if y2 is given, y1 is, if they asked, what is the change you get here? Suppose y2 is given.
Sir, in y1 place it is y2.
Yes, you have to write in y, here you write y1 and here you write y2 like this. That is the change. Just to remember this equation. And what is the q here? What is the meaning?
Sir, discharge per
Discharge per?
q by b.
Yes, discharge per unit width. Discharge per unit width, that is nothing but q by b. So what is a q given? 16. What is a b given? 4. What do you get here? 4 meter square per second. Then y1 is given. Then can you calculate y2? Simple. This is 6 to 8 marks problem. Tell me y2 fast.
$2.31.
2.31.
31.
Okay, correct. Check out all of you. All of you got the same answer.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So take next problem. Next one. So next again simple. Second problem. I'll write here. A sluice gate discharges. Sluice gate discharges water. Discharges water into a, just a minute. Right. A sluice gate discharges water into a horizontal rectangular channel with a velocity of flow 10 meter per second and depth of flow of 1 meter. Determine the depth of flow after the jump and consequent loss in energy. Okay. Here a sluice gate discharges. You can take a solution. So this is a tank. This is the level up tank. Here is a sluice gate. So water is discharging through the sluice gate. Here. Suddenly it get increases like this. Okay. So here the hydraulic jump will take place. This is a portion of hydraulic jump. Here is the depth. The sluice gate discharges the water into horizontal rectangular channel with a velocity of flow 10 meter per second and depth of flow of 1 meter. So this is the given 1 meter depth. That is y1. So here they are asking what is y2 after the jump. And after getting a y1 and y2, they are asking what is the energy loss here. So can you calculate and tell me what is the y2 and the energy loss, all of you? So tell me what is y2 as well as the energy loss. So solve it and tell me the answer. Just post the answer here. Calculate y2 and tell me energy loss. What is y2?
4.04
4.04
meter.
Energy loss? 4.0.
Sir, now calculation.
Calculate. Just check all of you whether you are getting same answer or not, or else you just post in a comment box what answer you're getting, y2 and el. Just you mention there and I'll check your answers here. Just let me see how many of you are doing. Post your answers here. "35 students are present." Amrut Mane 4.54. Check Amrut Mane. That answer. How come it is 4.54? Amrut Mane,
Sir.
check your answer once.
Okay, sir.
All of you post your answer here. Send your answer. Manoj Gaudar.
Energy loss is equal to 1.73.
Energy loss
73 meter.
1.73. Okay. Check all of you. 1.73 written here. So let me see how answers for all. 4.04. Prajwal Bagalkoti. You sent both the answers. Nandita Patil 4.04 and 1.738. Lokesh Mijji 4.04 he got correct. What about others? Others are not calculating. Akash Davne, okay. Prajwal Bagalkote. Prajwal.
Yes, sir.
After decimal, how many digits you place?
4, sir.
4 you want to place? Huh? 2 maximum. Huh? Right? Okay. Okay. Maximum you have solved. So answer is correct. The answer is correct. So okay. Let us take one more numerical of similar type. So here we're taking third problem. A hydraulic jump, right? All of you, a hydraulic jump, right? In a short form, hydraulic jump takes place in a rectangular channel with initial and sequent depths of 0.6 meter and 2.4 meter respectively. Determine first one, the discharge per unit width. Second one, the possible critical depth. for this discharge. And third one, the energy loss in jump. That is EL, energy loss in jump. So note it down this problem. A hydraulic jump takes place in a rectangular channel with initial and sequent depths. So both the depths are given here. Y1 and Y2 are given here. Initial and sequent depth, that is Y1 and Y2 respectively. Determine the discharge per unit width, the possible critical depth for the discharge, the energy loss in the jump. So do it, solve this problem. We have formulas with you. Use those formulas and get the discharge per unit width, that is small q, and energy loss EL, and tell me the answer. So here to find, I'll write here, to find, first you all write given data. You have to write, to find small q, you have to find what is the critical depth, then you have to find what is the energy loss. All three you needs to find. So just tell me the answers. All of you solve this one and post your answers to your answers. I'll check. Have you taken this one? Is it over? Here it is given. This is the channel bed. This is the depth and this is one more depth. This depth is given Y1 and also here Y2 given. Y2 is 2.4 meter, Y1 is 0.6 meter. Okay, so this is a jump. Is it over? Is it over? Hello, have you taken this problem, all of you? At least you reply it here, comment box. Have you taken this one?
Discharge is not given.
Or
Discharge.
discharge? Why you want discharge here? Read the problem carefully and solve it. Use the suitable equations. So all of you taken the problem? Yes or no? Just write in the comment box. Okay, then you tell your answers, all three. These are all three answers you tell me. Discharge per unit width, then the critical depth, and the energy loss. Let me see how many of you have understood the concept of hydraulic jump. How many of you have used the suitable equation to get these all three? Solve by your own. Everything is with you only. That equations are there. Use those equations and solve it. So here Aru Q equal to 4.45. Correct. Okay. Only one has sent the answer. Akash Davane send all three. All three answers you sent Q, YC, and EL. I'll give answer at last. Let me see how many of you are solving. Only 6 students have solved. What about others? Amrit Mane.
Sir, sending sir answer.
You only sent only Q.
Sir, it's by mistake done.
Hmm. Remaining students, send your answers fast. Don't copy from here itself and send. You solve and send it. I'll give my answers. Check your answers here. So my answers are Q is 4.6 meter square per second, and YC I got 4.53. That is also correct. So I rounded up 6. Then YC is 1.29 meter, and energy loss is 1.012. Okay, meter. These are my answers. I hope maximum of you have got the answers. Check the first answer. All of you are getting 4.4 or something. Then check it out. I hope you all have solved the problem and you have got these answers. Okay. So let us take one more type. That is a different type problem. Derivations. So very important derivations here. So show that. So the similar kind of problem we solve it. Okay. So one derivations again. Show that in a hydraulic jump, in a hydraulic jump taking place taking place in open channel in open channel in open channel, the Froude numbers before, the Froude number before means Froude number 1, and after means after the jump means the Froude number will be 2 before the jump, related as so you have to prove that the Froude number 2 square is equal to 8 times of Froude number 1 square divided by minus 1 plus square root of 1 plus 8 Froude number 1 square whole cube. So this one. So what is this derivation? Means they are asked already. We have derived this one. You just please check it out in your previous notes. So which we have derived already. Means they may ask like in this way also. See here. So this one. Are you getting my point? Here. From this, you'll get the answer. Right? Can you take it as an assignment? Can you solve this one? All of you? Can you solve this one? Or you want me to solve? Can you solve this one? At least you reply here. Can you solve that problem? I'm waiting for your reply. Have you taken or not this one? Okay. What about others? Only 2 students have replied. You don't have confidence to solve that problem? So this you may expect in your internal. I am giving you as an assignment. You solve this one problem, and in assignment book also you write it, this problem. So this is important problem. So you all take this one and solve it, because I have solved so many problems and derived the jump. So utilize those equations, rearrange the terms, and get in this form. Take this as an assignment. And one more important problem again. A 3.6 meter, take this one, a 3 point, this one is homework, wide rectangular channel conveys 9 meter cube per second of water with a velocity of 6 meter per second. And first one, is there a condition for is there a condition is there a condition for hydraulic jump? Is there a condition for hydraulic jump to occur? If so, calculate the height, length, and strength of the jump. Strength of the jump. Second one, what is the loss of energy? What is the loss of energy per kg of water? Per kg of water. So this is from one of the video question paper. They asked like this: a 3.6 meter wide rectangular channel. So a 3.6 meter wide rectangular channel, 3.6 meters is given, and it is conveying a water of or discharge of 9 meter cube per second, and velocity is also given. It is having a velocity of 6 meter per second velocity. The question here is there any possibilities of hydraulic jump? If so, if the hydraulic jump is being taking place, then what is the height of hydraulic jump, what is the length of the hydraulic jump, and what is the strength of hydraulic jump? Is it over?
Yes, sir.
All have taken this problem?
Yes, sir.
Write it fast. Is it over? Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. Okay. So here in this problem, they asked you to, is there any chances of getting a hydraulic jump? So you have to solve this one. So write all the given datas. The given datas here, the breadth is given, you write it. It is given 3.6 meter. Discharge is given, write it, and velocity is given. That is a v1 is given, velocity at section 1. Then how you decide the jump takes place? How you decide? Can anyone tell? How will you decide whether the jump is takes or not? With respect to what? What is the definition of jump? Hydraulic jump? What is the definition? What is the definition of hydraulic jump?
So difference of two
It's the
alternative.
length between the two sections.
That is a
Vertical.
definition of hydraulic jump, huh? Or length of jump. I'm asking definition. What is the definition?
The transition from supercritical flow to the subcritical flow.
Yes. The transition from supercritical flow to the subcritical flow is called as hydraulic jump. But when you call supercritical flow,
When depth is less and velocity is high,
when the depth is less than
critical depth.
critical. When you call subcritical,
When depth is higher than critical.
okay. So I'll write here then according to you, y1 should be less than yc, and for this one, vc should be greater than, sorry, v1 should be greater than vc. Correct? Then this is supercritical. Then y2 should be greater than yc. Then v2 should be less than vc. Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, yes.
This is a supercritical, and this is subcritical. Okay. Now we have to calculate first y1 and y2. First we need to calculate. Then we have to calculate critical depth. Then we have to compare. If y1 you are getting less than yc and y2 you are getting more than yc, then there is a chance of getting hydraulic jump. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
All of you got what I am saying? All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
You should calculate y1 and y2. Then calculate yc. Okay. You know the formula for yc. Use those formulas and get it. And calculate y1 and y2 here. So from the basics, you calculate y1 and y2. How will you calculate y1 and y2? First one, we'll calculate y1. Shall I write y1 for y1? It is a q by b into v1, because q equal to a into v. Just calculate this one, y1.
0.41 meters.
Just tell me y1. Tell me y1.
0.42 meters.
Point.
42.
Okay. What is q?
2.5 meters.
2.5. Right. Then you calculate critical depth. What is the formula for critical depth? Q square divided by. What is the answer you get here? What is the answer?
Zero point 0.86.
0.86. Okay. Right. Now I'll compare y1 and y2. Since just check, compare the y1. Since y1 is less than yc, correct? Huh? Compare these two. Y1 is less than yc. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then shall I write jump takes place? A jump would occur. A jump would occur. Then the Froude number. So calculate Froude number for this one. V1 divided by root of GY1. So what is the Froude number you get for this one? Even based on the Froude number also you can decide. Here what is the Froude number? Instead of calculating this one or critical depth, you can calculate Froude number and decide. What is the Froude number? Second method. So on the base
2.95.
2.96, sir.
9.
Okay. So when Froude number is greater than 1, when Froude number is greater than 1, what type of flow we get?
Sir, supercritical.
Supercritical. Okay. So supercritical. So it is the water is flowing from supercritical to subcritical. Means the jump will takes or not?
Yes, sir.
Then we say the jump would occur. Then can you calculate depth on the downstream side? Depth of water on downstream. So what is the formula for y2? You all know the formula for y2. Tell me fast. Y2 equal to y1 by 2 minus 1 plus square root of 1 plus 8, that is Proud number 1 square in terms of Proud number 1. So can you tell me what is the depth you get here, y2?
One point five six.
1.56. Okay, so this is, so which is more than critical? This y2 is more than critical? Yes or no? Y2 is more than critical?
Yes, sir.
Is it subcritical flow? Okay, no. Okay. So they're asking what is the, means is there any possibility of jump? Means this is the answer. So you have tried, yes, there is a possibility of jump. So if so, so what is the, what they ask, if so, calculate the height. Height you need to calculate. How will you calculate height of jump? Tell me.
Y2 minus Y1.
Height of jump, that is hj y2 minus y1. Tell me answer.
One point 1.4.
1.14.
1.4.
Then length of jump, hj, it is between, it is 5 to 7, means I'll take 6 times of y2 minus y1, 6 times of 6 times of height of jump, no, that is y2 minus y1. Tell me answer. 6 times of height of jump. So sorry, length of jump, this is length. Tell me length of jump. Take 6 times of height of jump.
6.84.
6.814 meter. What is the next question they asked?
Strength of jump.
Strength of jump. Means the ratio they had asked. Strength. We'll calculate y2 by y1. How much it is y2 by y1? Y2 is 1.56. Y1 is much y1?
0.42.
What is the answer?
3.71.
3.7.
7.
This is the strength. Okay, next, what is the question they asked? Loss of energy. per kg of water. EL. So here V1 is given 6 meter per second. Then velocity after the jump. Velocity after the jump, you need to calculate, that is V2. So that is Q by Y2. So Q already calculated. How much is the Q? Small q. 2.5 divided by 1.56. What is the answer you get here? Tell me.
1.60.
1.60 meter per second. Okay. After calculating this one, calculate E1 and E2. So E1. So why I'm telling this means, if you not remember this formula, suppose EL formula is what? You all are having Y1 minus, sorry, Y2 minus, tell me, 4 times of, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
If you not remember this from that time, you have to calculate separately E1 and E2. That is, E1 is what? Y1 plus V1 square by 2G, and this is Y2 plus V2 square by 2G. When I calculate EL, it will be E1 minus E2. Or else you can remember this equation. Tell me, what is the answer you get? From both you will get same answer. If you not remember this equation, you remember this, solve by this. What is the answer you get here?
Point 56.
Yes, 0.56.
56.
Correct. This is the answer. Loss. All of you got this answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So last one, I'll give the assignment and I'll wind up the today's session. One problem I'll give assignment. Take this one. Homework. In a rectangular channel, of 0.5 meter width, a hydraulic jump occurs at a point where depth of water flow is 0.15 meter and Froude number is 2.5 meter. Determine first one, the specific energy. Second one, the critical and subsequent depths means we have to calculate both Y1 and Y2 here. Third one, loss of energy. or loss of head, that is EL. And fourth one, energy dissipated. Energy dissipated, energy dissipated in watt. Means you have to calculate in energy dissipation in terms of watt, you need to calculate. So that is power lost, you all know. Power lost formula in previous image, that will be gamma Q into EL. I think you remember this formula. We used this formula in the previous semester. So this is the energy dissipation formula. So here the loss of energy to be calculated EL, and gamma is the specific weight of water. This is specific weight of water, and Q is the discharge, and EL is the energy loss. Shall I give answer? Want answers? Take specific energy answer, you'll get answer. You take and check your answers. 0.618 meter, and critical depth 0.276 meter, and sequent depths y2, because y1 is given, I think y1 is given, right?
Yes, sir.
Y1 is 0.15 is given. Okay, so because y1 is given, you calculate y2, that is you'll get 0.46 meter y2, and energy loss, you'll get 0.108 meter, and lost 240.5 kilowatt, sorry, watt only. Okay, so this is 240.5 kilowatt. Okay, take these answers, and with this, first part of this model get over, and next I'll take the gradually varied flow. Gradually varied flow. Okay, this is a rapidly varied flow. What we have solved, that is a hydraulic jump and all. Next, I'll take the gradually varied flow. Okay, so with this, I'll wind up the today's session. So just a minute, I'll take attendance and I'll leave you. Okay, Shruti, fast. Shruti,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
next. Chopekar, Sankalp, Srinivas Hatti, Abhishek Biradar,
Present, sir.
Sheikh Burgale, Akash,
Yes, sir.
Akshata,
Present, sir.
Apeksha, Arvind Rathod, Arudnath,
Sir, present.
Arun Kumar, Darshan,
Yes, sir.
Dayanand, Ganesh Pawar, Tausiya Bepari,
Yes, sir.
yes, Guru Prasad,
Yes, sir.
Harshita,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Indrajit, Junaid, Karthik, Kampana Joni,
Present, sir.
Lokesh Midri,
Present, sir.
Malesh Pujari, Mallikarjun,
Yes, sir.
Manjunath Bajantri, Manoj Gowda, Megha Dalwai, Muttu Pujari, Abhishek Jaligada,
Present, sir.
Abu Bakar,
Present, sir.
Adarsha, Akash Chavanor,
Present, sir.
Akshata Patil, Amrut Mane,
Yes, sir.
Anusri Ramainor,
Yes, sir.
Basuraj Pujari, Basuraj Hanagandi, Bhagyasri Patil,
Yes, sir.
Bharata, Bhavna, Chetna, Chetna present, Danish Mirji,
Present, sir.
Darshan McElmady, Jailam Vishwanath, Gangadhar Nanoji,
Present, sir.
Gayatri Kairmani, Omtesh Koth, Guru Prasad,
Yes, sir.
Harish,
Yes, sir.
Kamalkar,
Yes, sir.
Hitesh, Ishad Ahmad, Kajal Pawar,
Yes, sir.
Kalgunkar, Shahil, Lakshmi Manguli, Manjunath Gudenor, Mansi Patel,
Present, sir.
Murgesh Tagi,
Present, sir.
Irshad Ahmad present.
Yes.
Murgesh Tagi, Nakshatra,
Yes, sir.
Namokar, Nandita Patil,
Present, sir.
Nehal,
Yes, sir.
Nikhil Kattimani, Nrupatunga, Omkar,
Present, sir.
Pawan, Prajwal Bagalkoti.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else? So here also you can give your attendance and leave the meeting.